What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, people? Boy Chig from Guna Eagle Eye coming to you again with a brand new video. This time, I'm just doing a late night with Chig, real quick video. I'm not going to spend too much time, and quite honestly, I'm using my established platform to promote my new platform. That's right, Chig Flicks is up and running. I've dropped 2 reviews in there, a channel trailer in there. So do keep an eye out. I will be dropping the link to. Now, I know that there's a lot of that's happened in terms of transfer rumors, and people keep tweeting me and received a couple of Insta DMs about it as well. I'm like, oh, blimey. Okay, you guys really want my opinion on these things. So I thought before I start shamelessly promoting, let me just drop some 2-cent nuggets in terms of what I think about the following stories. Quickly, hello to Ben, Evan in the chat, and VCC. Yo, Chig, missed the content. Is it coming back tomorrow or a regular schedule? Yeah, I'll be coming back this week. Don't worry about it. I'll be back this week on this channel, as well as my Chig Flicks channel, which is going to be double duty for me for a while just to get it up and running. So reminder, guys, Chig Flicks, all one word. It's the name you guys voted for. Link is on my Twitter page right now and on my Instagram. So if you're looking for that link nice and early, go use those links to basically go and follow me. Right, let's get to it. Let's talk about Dani Ceballos. So there was a lot of confusion over the last couple of days because initially a story came out, and this is where I think the press is just playing some guessing games. Initially, a story came out that basically said that Dani Ceballos he commented on the fact that, he was very happy at Arsenal because, he was at a great club, and he hasn't enjoyed the last 2 years. And he was comfortable, he was happy, he respected the manager, loved the players around him. The press put 2 and 2 together, decided, oh, that means that he wants to leave Real Madrid. And that was the story they decided to run with. If you notice, I never really commented on this. Now, for me, it's always been pretty clear that Dani Ceballos never wanted to leave Real Madrid. It was his dream move. If you know anything about his initial move from Real Betis, at the time he signed for Real Madrid, it was his dream move. 2 years later, I'm sure he expected to play more football than he has. Obviously, he's 22, 23. Getting into the Spanish squad for Euro 2020 is most important for him. And that was why he decided to leave Real Madrid for Arsenal. It was important to note that before the start of the season, Zidane signed off on, and Real Madrid were happy to include an option to buy. Ceballos himself begged the club to not include an option to buy because his intention was to go back to Real Madrid. These are all things we know. But I feel like it's important to remind you guys that happened, because I see people wilding out saying, oh, Dani Ceballos is just using us, he's doing this, he's doing... Because as far as I understood, his intention was always to go back to Real Madrid. It was always to go back and play football for the club that he loves. And for me, I have no issue with that. If we can get a decent player, which he very much is, excellent talent, to play for 12 months, and we have even half a chance of convincing him to stay, we should take it. He's 8 games in, people. His intention from 8 games before is not going to change 8 games in. It's not like we've been playing scintillating football either. So let's be easy. Let's calm down. Let's see what Bars is saying come April, May, June. And then let's see what he's saying. And quite honestly, if he goes back to Real Madrid, yeah, it'll be gutting because I actually really like the player. But then so be it. That's where I hope Arsenal have a backup plan, because I don't even know if we could afford Ceballos, because Real Madrid are talking some dumb money like 70 million. So, yes, we are capable of paying 70 million. For some reason, I don't think we would for Ceballos. So, I hope Arsenal have a backup plan, because if he goes, we still need a player like him. So, maybe that's Kai Havertz. I could dream. I could dream. But who knows? For me, I'm 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 not reading too much into this. I mean, the papers are confused. They don't know which. They don't know their arse from their asshole. So I feel like let's everybody calm down. Let's everybody not overreact. If he wants to go back to Real Madrid, let's see if we can get the best out of him first for our football club. Moving on. Let's talk about Mesut Ozil, because I know that's another one you guys want me to comment on. So Mesut Ozil in the last few days has been linked again with a move to Fenerbahce. The reason why this is having a lot of traction, because this had traction a couple of months ago when we were in the transfer window, but it has traction again because his Arsenal career looks more dire than it ever has. Lots of people, depending on what side of the fence you sit on, whether you believe that Mesut Ozil's been treated unfairly, or whether you believe that it's up to him to win his place back. I think all of you guys know which side of the fence I sit on. But to me, at one way or another, I think we can all agree I'd be very surprised if he has a future at Arsenal. Past January, certainly past this year. The manager doesn't seem to like him. I think the board are very uncomfortable with the contract situation. So I think even if he was to outlast the manager, he damn sure ain't going to outlast the board. And to me, if he ends up going to Fenerbahce, so be it. It'd be a bit of a surprise, because I've always felt that he would go in January, but go to DC United, because I just felt they'd pay him more money. I know there's an opportunity for him to grow his coffee shop chain over in America. So that was always the idea. That was always the plan, as I understood it. But it seems as though there are other ideas for Mesut Ozil, and if Fenerbahce is one of them, so be it. It's a club he's always said he wants to play for at some point in his career. And I think from our perspective, we need part of this wage off the books. Even if it's just part of it off the books, then so be it. And to me, from my own perspective, and I'm really trying not to put too much of my bias in here, you guys know how I feel about Mesut Ozil. Heck, I did a video about something that was completely separate from Mesut Ozil, and I had a comment from some random geezer saying, "Oh, it's because of you that this is happening to Mesut Ozil." So I know Mesut Ozil has his diehards. I know that. But I think almost very similar to the Arsene Wenger situation, no matter what side of the fence you sit on, it'd almost be better if he goes now. For the simple reason that this constant bickering over a player or over a manager needs to stop. And I know deep down it will never stop, because Arsenal fans are very toxic. But we need to try and control this situation over a player who quite honestly doesn't deserve to be in the team, because if he did, he'd work hard and he'd fight his way into that team. He'd show the manager that, listen, I don't know what you're smoking, because I should be in this team. And I don't see any of that spirit in him. I don't. I see him content, whatever will be sort of attitude. And to me, I don't think we need that sort of attitude in the dressing room. That's my view. That's my opinion. I am allowed it on my own platform. So as to the diehards that will inevitably crap all over this video. Is there anything else I've forgotten to touch on before I go into the chat room? Please do. I know there's over 60 people watching this now, which is not bad considering it's 11 o'clock. Please do crush the like button on this video. Help this video get noticed. Another shameless plug for me. Once you have liked the video and you've subscribed to this channel, Please do go and give my Chig Flicks channel a subscribe as well. I would really appreciate it. It's something I've just started an hour ago. So I really appreciate the subscribers and numbers. I want those to go up as much as possible. I'm going to do a separate video on Nicolas Pepe tomorrow, so do look out for that. I'm going to also do one about Dennis Bergkamp's comments about Arsenal. I think they're interesting. I'll do one tomorrow. A couple of links that we've been linked with. I'm so going to butcher this name. Hwang Hee-chan. If that name sounds vaguely familiar, you'll remember him playing against Liverpool in the Champions League last week. Some say he's the new Son, Tottenham's player Son. South Korean star, 23 years old, very mobile, nice little player. Scored 7 goals in 11 games this season, so pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, I don't mind that. And you know me, I like the idea that we are being linked with good players. But this is not an eagle eye, so I should stop that. Although I'm going to talk about one more person that we're linked with, and that is Arsenal are scouting Feyenoord midfielder Erkan Koku. Basically, Koku, who is 18 years old, has broken into the Feyenoord first team. Has also played for Turkey and the under-21, so Mems will be happy. And apparently he's on our radar. So and also Feyenoord are resigned to losing him. So that sounds interesting. For me, I do feel as though we should be looking at strengthening our midfield area, especially the core of that area. So I do like the sound of that. The last story I'm going to talk about before I enter the chat room very, very quickly, and it will be like a quick thing in the chat room, and that is Wilfried Zaha. Wilfried Zaha has told fans to be patient with Nicolas Pepe, which is a classy thing for him to do, to be honest, because he doesn't have to do that, but he has. He said, Wilfried Zaha said, I see social media and I see everything, and it's a thing where he needs time. He's come over from another league and he's young. There is a price tag that he's not put on himself. People put that on him because of his performances. So you've got to give him time to reproduce that. It's not going to come just like that. I'm not going to really kind of prematurely give away a lot of what I'm going to talk about in tomorrow's video, because I am going to talk about Nicolas Pepe tomorrow, unless something major comes up. But there's a reason why I'm so... if you notice, I am not at all fazed by Nicolas Pepe's lack of form. I'm almost certain it's going to come. I think I put this on Twitter. Believe me, I've got like a 30-strong list of names of people that I'm going after as soon as Pepe starts popping. Because people like saying one thing, and then when they're proved wrong, they act like they never said it in the first place. I remember the Allegri thing. I was telling people Allegri ain't coming nowhere, and people were giving me damn near dog's abuse. And I was like, all right, then we'll see. And then I don't know about you. Do you see Pepe? Do you see Allegri anywhere? So yeah. Let me pop into the chat very, very quickly. Remember, once again, Chig Flicks is live. Link is on my Twitter, and on my Twitter, the link to that channel. So please do go check that out. I've dropped 2 reviews, one for Gemini Man, one for the Joker, which I saw last weekend. Please do check that out. First movie review, 89 Chig. I got 89 on Blu-ray. Oh, yeah, I've got to do... But if I do an 89 review, it's coming on this channel. But I will do an 89 review at some point, yes. I got Joker, bad boy film. Damn right, Arsenio. I don't want to give away too much of what I said, but agreed. Do stick a like on this video, guys. Couple more minutes. I'm literally heading off at 11 because if you notice, I'm like sweating buckets, and that's because I made the mistake of actually putting on the heating. I need to turn that thing off.